right, here we go for a little test drive. Looking at the gauges and stuff, just checking them out. Little test drive, 1990 Ford Bronco. I just changed the clutch fan because it was running a little hot on the first test drive. Here we go. Yeah, big 302 power. That's a joke. It was overheating. Got right up to the L on normal. As you can see down there, it says normal. I checked, and the clutch fan was bad. Had oil all on it, and it was real easy to turn. You know, they're supposed to be real hard to turn. And it hasn't gotten over that M so far. So we're coming up to a turn here. Yeah, we'll go through the neighborhood. Still got some pulsing brakes. I think the front rotors I got turned, but I think they're warped or something. I don't know how you could turn them and not get the warp out of them, but sure did. It's got pulsating brakes. We'll cruise through the neighborhood a little bit here, try and miss that light. Nobody's coming. Temperature's looking good. Let's go back out on Sahara here. This is my second time around the block. Did 4 miles the other day, and it got too hot. It was gonna boil over for sure. Get into it a little bit here. This truck doesn't pull out. Yeah, he pulled out in front of. Oh no, he's going in a different lane. Okay. See if we can get it up to 45 here. Yeah, right there. That's the speed limit. It's just up to the M on normal. Not too bad. It was all the way over past the L of normal. A couple of days ago, I put 4 miles on it, and it was going to boil over. I've already put 4 miles on it again. It's coming up on 8 miles now. Test drive. So, man, I think that clutch fan might have done it. I ordered a radiator just in case. They're only $100 on Amazon. Thinking it might be the radiator, and then I decided to check the clutch fan, and it was the clutch fan for sure. Getting stopped by this light. Let it sit here and get a little heat saturated a little bit, because it's up to the M. Keep an eye on that. Everything else looks good, idle and good. Come up to Sahara and Lamb here. We're going to turn right, make another loop back around. It's come up a little bit onto the M. We'll watch it here. I'll pause it for the light. It creeps way up. Look at that. We're gonna turn first here, and I'll get you back on there. There we go. It creeped back up to the A on normal. See if it comes down. It shouldn't do that. I think I'm gonna have to put that new radiator in it. I think so. When I took the water pump off and changed it, because it was leaking, had a whole bunch of debris inside the passages. I mean, a ton of debris. I dug it all out, blew it all out, flushed everything really, really well. New radiator hoses, new thermostat housing, flushed the heater core really good, back and forth, blew air through it, blew water through it, and it is probably got some debris in that radiator. I flushed it a whole bunch of times, but I think it's plugged up. As you can see, oh, that's your block there. It is up toward the A. So let me let it cool off, and tomorrow I'll put the new radiator in it, and we'll do this this all over again. See if that fixes it. Because it's the only thing that's left. I've changed everything else. I don't think it has a blown head gasket. It don't smoke or steam or nothing. It's just, I think, a plugged radiator. It's from 1990, and was a whole bunch of debris in there. I mean, I had to dig it out of the passageways with a screwdriver. And the one passage into the side of the engine was completely blocked. I mean, completely packed with it. And took a screwdriver to dig it out. As you can see, it's running warm. Try the new radiator tomorrow. Bronco update. Overheating issues. You've seen it here on the video earlier, where it kept running up hot, getting hot and hot. I didn't video it, but I put a new radiator in it, and that fixed it. It is running normal now. It doesn't get hot, doesn't overheat. The ignition switch went out while I was driving it, but that's something else I'll fix. You could just hold the key a little bit toward the start position and it would run, and if you let go, the ignition switch is burned up inside and it would shut the car off. But I figured that right out. I've had that before. So I'll put a new ignition switch on it. That'll fix that. So I decided to cut the tank off the radiator. The old one. This is the old radiator. And look what was in there. Now I flushed this. Beyond belief flushed it. I mean, flushed it. And all of this came out of the radiator. Look at that. That's why it was overheating. And there's a big piece of plastic in there. Don't know where that came from. Look at all of that. Look at all of that. There's why it was running hot. Fun. But brand new radiator. Block's been flushed the best I can do. I flushed, and I flushed this like you wouldn't believe flushed it. And it didn't make a difference. That stuff wasn't coming out of there. It was at the bottom of this tank right here. And how do you get that out? No way to get it out. I tried. I'm gonna cut the tank off the other side, see what it looks like. Give me a minute. Okay, I cut the other end off. Not as bad on this end. You see, I hit it a little bit there. Cut off wheel, but it ain't too plugged here, but it's plugged on the other end. There's the transmission cooler in there, as you can see. That fixed it up. AutoZone. What was it? $252 out the door. I tried one on Amazon for $100 and it wouldn't even fit. It fit mostly, but it was way too small. Alrighty, that's the update again. That's the last update. I'll do another one when I have something more else to report. Thanks for watching.